guys, this is George back here with another vlog, and today I am back here at Phantasialand for day 2, January 2026. And yeah, today's going to be a little bit different to the last vlog. So yesterday I went around and did a lot of the coasters. Today I'm going to be focusing a lot more on a lot of the other rides. There's still a couple of coasters that I want to go on, like there's still Colorado Adventure that I need to get on, but there's also a few dark rides that I need to get on. So yeah, yesterday was more about the coasters. Today's going to be more about the other attractions. Like there's 3 big dark rides that I need to do, 2 in the China area and then Mystery Castle, which I've never done before. So I'm going to head over there now and go and do those 3 rides. And as well as that, there's some other rides that I might check out if I get time as well. Like there's a new show in the 3D cinema that I might go and see. As well as that, I want to go and see some of the other shows for the Wintertraum event as well, like the Pulse of Rookburg. I'd like to go and see that, and then also Tiempo de Fuego by Chapas. I'll go and have a look at that later as well. And then maybe I'll watch some of the other shows as well. There's an ice skating show, maybe I'll see that if I get time. It seems like it's going to be fairly quiet again. There we go. There we go. I'm going to go around and get on all of those rides and then maybe see some shows if I get time as well. There we go, a bit of vlog bombing there. So behind me is the entrance to Geister Rikscha, the first dark ride I'm going to be riding today. And apparently this ride is terrible, so I'm looking forward to seeing if it is as bad as people say. So I've just experienced Geister Rikscha, and it was a Omnimover ride system, so the same ride system as the Haunted Mansion at the Disney parks. And to be honest, it wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Like there was some nice theming in there. However, I feel like it could have done with some more effects. I feel like there wasn't enough movement in there. Like some of the lighting in scenes could have been better as well. Like there was some scenes where you could see like the workings of some of the effects, but I feel like there could have been more effects in there, just more going on. Like it was a long ride, but I'll be honest, I was a little bit bored going around on there. Like the theming was good, but yeah, I just wish there was a bit more going on. And also, I feel like it's just not really matching up to the quality of the rest of the park. Like this park is easily one of the most beautiful theme parks in the world, and I mean, like the dark ride, it was okay. However, it definitely doesn't match the quality of the rest of the park. So like maybe a few more updates to that, like get some more effects in there maybe. To be fair, it's impressive where they built it though. It's located all underneath the China area, and it's a really long ride as well. Like the fact that they managed to fit so much in, like underground, they built it all like underneath this part of the area is really impressive. But yeah, it wasn't one of my favourite dark rides, but it was okay. It was better than I thought it was going to be. I'm now going to go for a ride on Fengju Palace, which is the madhouse here in the Chinese area, and apparently this one's terrible as well, so we'll go and see. Either way, it's a madhouse, so it's an impressive ride system, so I'm going to like it no matter what. But yeah, hopefully there's going to be some nice theming. It looks impressive from the entrance with this big like Chinese temple here, so yeah, let's go and see what it's like. So again, Fengju Palace wasn't as bad as I'd heard it was. It was actually decent. Like the ride itself, it was well themed in there. The soundtrack was really good. I really liked that soundtrack. It was very dramatic in there, which I did like. The storytelling though was absolutely terrible. I had no idea what was going on. The pre-show just dragged on. The pre-show was terrible. I had no idea what was going on, and it just kept repeating itself. It's like these 2 carriages came on and started having a fight, and then it kind of clouded out and fogged out and stopped again, and then the same thing would just happen again and again and again and again. It's like, come on, just get to the point. Let's get on with this now. I was getting really bored in the pre-show, like, oh, it's going again, like just standing there like with not a lot going on. But then the ride itself was alright. Other than the storytelling, it's well themed. It was a decent setting, and like the music was really good. It's just the storytelling was rubbish in there, but overall it wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. And behind me you can see the entrance to River Quest, which is the park's rapids attraction. This ride isn't open for the Wintertraum event, which is probably a good thing because apparently it's an absolute soaker, but I'd really like to ride this one day. Hopefully I'll get on it at some point. Like this is my second visit here now, with it being closed, obviously, with it both of my visits being during Wintertraum. But yeah, this doesn't open for the Wintertraum event, so hopefully I'll come back someday and this will be open, because I'd really like to go on it at some point, because it's got a couple of drops on there. Like apparently it's an absolute soaker. It looks like a crazy ride, so I'd love to ride it one day. So I'm now going to go for a ride on Mystery Castle just over here. Again, I've never been on this, and this is an indoor drop tower, so I'm really looking forward to getting on this. Apparently it's a really good fun ride. Just before I head on as well, I found one of the drops for Mystery Castle, so you can see a load of the boats just down there. And yeah, there's the drop, or one of the drops at least. It's very steep. Yeah, this looks like an absolute soaker of a ride. I'd love to ride it someday. So I've just come off Mystery Castle, and that was quite good. It was quite an intense drop tower, actually, and it shoots you up as well. So they're all based around in a circle, so you can all face towards each other, so you can all see each other like on the different towers, which really made it. It's a tall drop tower as well. It's pretty intense. Like, it launches you up to the top, and then you have this lightning effect at the top, which is really cool. With all the electricity, it looked like it looked like there was some kind of experiment going on. So you start off by walking into the castle, which is your very typical kind of creepy looking castle, but then as you head further down, you start to see these experiments going on, which is really cool. And then the ride itself, you got all the electricity going through, and it was really cool, the audio in there as well. It was quite a cool ride. It was quite a short cycle. I would have liked a longer cycle, however I did enjoy it. It was a good fun ride. So I had a ride there on Colorado Adventure, the park's Vekoma mine train, and don't underestimate that ride. It's pretty intense. It's got some really steep banking on there, and some big drops as well. Some really steep drops, especially towards the back. It will throw you up out of your seat. 3 lift hills on there. It's got a good length to it. There's a lot going on, and the theming is fantastic. And then, as I exited the ride, I realised one of the shows was about to start in the Silverwood Theatre. It was literally 10 minutes from starting, so I thought, yeah, I'll go and watch that whilst I was there, get inside and get out of the cold and just go and see a show. And it was good. It was a good show. 40 minutes. It was your classic singing and dancing show. There was some good stunts in there, some break dancing, lots of somersaults and acrobats in there, which was really cool. I did enjoy it. I feel like it went on a bit longer than I would have liked it to. It was a 40-minute show. I felt like it was dragging on at points. Luckily, when it did start to feel like it was dragging on, they would introduce something else. There were lots of different acts in there, which did make it a bit more engaging. However, yeah, it still went on a little bit longer than I'd have liked it to. My ideal length for a show like that would be about 20 minutes. So yeah, it felt like it was dragging on towards the end, but there was some nice pyro at the end. The lighting was really good, and the costumes were really cool as well. I did like the costumes, and the set was really nice as well. There was a big castle that they were jumping off, and there was a trampoline on there with lots of different stunts and break dancing, lots of singing in there as well. It was a good show, but yeah, I don't think I'd be in a rush to go and see it again. So I've just had an awesome ride on Fly. I was towards the back row there, and I absolutely love the floatiness of that ride, especially towards the back. There's a lot of moments where you can really feel it, trying to lift you up out of your seat, which is very weird for a flying coaster. It's a very weird sensation, but I absolutely love it. It's so long as well. The theming of it is just amazing. It's a world-class roller coaster. Absolutely incredible. And now I'm going to head over to Berlin to go and see the new 4D show. So there's the Three Mouseketeers, which is the new 4D show in the 4D cinema. So I'm going to go and have a look at that. It's nicely themed once you come in, just like a real cinema. There you go, you can get some snacks over here. Look at this, all the drinks that are out, the chocolates in there. This is really your classic, old school cinema or theatre. Let's head in. So the 4D cinema was pretty good, it was well done, some nice effects in there, the screen quality was very good. I didn't understand too much of what was going on, because it was all in German. However, from what I gathered, there was this disco glitter ball that an evil mouse had, and the Three Mouseketeers were trying to get it back from him. I'm not really sure why they wanted to get it back from him or what it was for. However, it was a fun storyline. There was some good effects in there, and it was good fun. You could tell that everyone in there was enjoying it. And then I've done some more re-rides as well. I went on Colorado Adventure again. I had a ride on Taron, and I'm about to go for a ride on Black Mamba. So I'm going to go for a ride on Winger's Fear now, one of the 2 Mara spinning coasters. I did Winger's Force yesterday, and yeah, today I'm going to go on Fear. So these are the 2 really good spinning coasters. I did this one last time I was here, and yeah, they've both got some cool trick track sections, which are very unique for on Mara spinning coasters. So I'm looking forward to getting back on this one. So Winger's Fear was good fun there. I think I prefer that one to Winger's Force. It was very good. Like, I like the trick track elements in there. It just felt a bit faster. Like the drop of the start is massive. We got a really good spin going around on there as well. It was a really good fun ride. And I'm now heading over to Rookburg to go and see the Pulse of Rookburg, which is the laser show around there. So this is really cool. I saw this last time. It's a really nice little show. And then after that, I'm going to go for a, hopefully by then, night ride on Fly. Here's a look at the entrance street of Berlin. It is amazing with all these lights on. There was some footage of the Pulse of Rookburg, and yeah, that's a really cool little show that they do with all the lasers, some great music in there, and you get some amazing views just of the coaster with the lights going over it. It is really, really cool. I absolutely love that. Here we go. We're just going under the fence here. There we go. Yeah, that was really cool. They don't run the coaster during the show, but what's really cool is they time it, so they dispatch it when the show ends, so like all the lights finish up and all the music just comes to a stop, and then you hear the coaster launch, and then it starts to go around the area as like the big finale of the show, which I really like. It's great how they do that, a little extra touch. I'll tell you what though, imagine watching that from the top of Hotel Charles Lindbergh over there. Literally, if you're staying in the hotel over there, you can walk around this hotel and the views would be absolutely incredible of this area. There it goes. I've been thinking about coming here this time next year, and if I do, I might have to stay in Hotel Charles Lindbergh because the views of this area would just be absolutely incredible. So maybe that's something that'll come up this time next year. Here we go, let's go for a night ride on Fly. So I just had an awesome night ride on Fly, absolutely amazing. My 3rd ride on it today, which was absolutely fantastic. And now I'm heading over to Tiempo de Fuego, which is the fire and projection mapping show over by Chiapas. So I'm gonna go and see that now. So I had 2 night rides on Taron, which was absolutely incredible. It flies around at the end of the day. It warms up so much. It's one of the most intense coasters I've been on. It is crazy, and the airtime is so good. Like with that lap bar as well, it absolutely throws you out of your seat. And I'm now going to watch Magic Symphony, the end of day show. I'm not going to put any footage in this vlog because I filmed it yesterday. So if you want to see some footage of that, then go and check out yesterday's vlog. So it has come to the end of another fantastic day here at Phantasialand. Crowds have been quite light today, so I've got on loads of rides. Of course, I got on the dark rides this morning, which was really good for the first time. Mystery Castle was really good fun. The 2 in the China area were okay. They could do with improvements, but they were all right. I've got on lots of the coasters today. I've had 4 rides on Taron. I've seen lots of the shows today as well. In fact, I think I've seen all 3 of the outdoor shows for Wintertraum, and then I saw one of the indoor shows as well. Lots of rides today. It has been action-packed, and it's been absolutely brilliant. It's been a fantastic trip here to Phantasialand. If you haven't already, check out my day 1 vlog. I put a lot of footage of the coasters in that vlog, which of course hasn't really been as much of a feature in this vlog, but it has been brilliant to get back to this park, and hopefully it won't be too long until I'm next back here, and maybe next time I'll stay in Hotel Charles Lindbergh because I really want to stay on site, and that one definitely looks like the best one out of the 3. But that's now the end of this vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye.